Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia and today I'm going to be doing a book tag. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing the try a chapter book tag, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video. I have 4 books here that I'm going to read a chapter of, and then by the end, I'm going to decide which one I want to continue with. Now, I'm excited for all of these titles. I just don't know which one to pick up, so I thought this was a perfect video. Also, my shirt says Reading Rocks. Don't question it. The first book I have here is Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. This is a fantasy centered around, I think, 3 sisters who are competing for the crown, and it gets kind of dark and deadly, and I know it has a lot of political intrigue. And I have here Girls of Paper and Fire. Literally know nothing about this except it's an Asian-inspired fantasy, and I've heard really amazing things. I've heard amazing things about all of these books, so obviously I'm really excited. Then I have here Fury Born by Claire Legrand. This is kind of about 2 different timelines, a Blood Queen and a Sun Queen. And then lastly, I have here a book I definitely should have already read, Children of Blood and Bone by Tony Adeyemi. I don't know what that voice was, but I'm so sorry. It's about like a place where like magic is banned, but then it comes back, and I'm gonna start with Girls of Paper and Fire just because I think I know the least about this plot, and I'm just going to try and see. Ooh, it has a map. Look at this nice little pretty map. I love it. Okay, so we're just trying to see where chapter 1 ends. So it seems like it's about 12 pages. I think I can handle that. Basically, I just read the first like 4 pages and it seemed to be more like a prologue, but I am going to still read chapter 1 just because this last sentence, you literally saw my live reaction and it was like so stupid, but it was like 100% real. Alright, so I just finished chapter 1 of Girls of Paper and Fire, and I honestly really liked it. It was kind of like, I love the preface, and then there was like a lot of just like introducing characters, which to me can get a little slow, but then it got really exciting, and I kind of got some like Laini Taylor-esque writing vibes, which was really great because I love Laini Taylor. I'm gonna try to give a little synopsis as I have read 1 chapter. This is about a girl who is in the paper class. She is fully human. Then there's the half human and demon class, which is a little bit higher, and then the fully demon. She works at the shop and she has this odd quality to her where her eyes, as you can see from the cover, are golden. So people come sometimes to go see because she has these golden eyes, but she's human. Apparently this something tragic happened with her mother, who has now died, and I think it has something to do with like demons or something, but she witnessed it or something, and it seems a little crazy. And there's also a huge plot about like an amulet that opens on her birthday. So if that helps, a top contender as I've now read 1 book. Next off, I'm going to read Fury Born by Claire Legrand. I actually had started listening to this on audio, but do I remember anything? That's fun. I don't really read maps. Is that bad? Oh, so it's like a preface. And it ends on page 14, so that's pretty close. Oh, so she's like the Blood Queen. Got it. So basically what I got from the plot so far is kind of remember some of the things. I remember how dramatic it was, and it definitely is. It's kind of dramatic to a funny point. Riel, she's just so ruthless. It's just like, yeah, I murdered my husband and I might kill this baby. Like, who knows?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I didn't remember the stakes or anything like that, and it just seemed whoa, especially how the preface ended. Fantasy has a great job of hooking you in the first chapter. Maybe I shouldn't have done this video with all fantasy, but you live and you learn. I would say out of the 2, I would probably be more likely to pick up Girls of Paper and Fire, and I have no reason why. I think. So we have another kind of kingdom-centered book. Font in here is smaller. Kind of scared about it. I act like I can't read. It's so bad.
Whoa, she's got a nice map. Look at her. So, oh, frick.
So this book's first chapter seems to end on page 24, but I want to give the books like an equal-ish amount of chance, if that makes any sense. Read until page 12. Such white girl names. So I've read up until page 12, and honestly I'm kind of leaning more towards this book right now. Just read the first two books in the Dark Artifices for that kind of vibe, and I'm really liking the writing style. I heard some mixed things about the start of this book especially. I heard it's really slow, but I'm finding it quite interesting. It's a lot about poisoning, which I'm like, ooh, and it seems like a lot about like mystery and stuff like that, because like the sisters are basically just trying to kill each other, and it seems really intriguing. So I'm really interested in it. Lastly, that leaves Children of Blood and Bone. I saved what I think is gonna be the best for last. Who knows? Whoa. I literally had to stop myself. I was like, I'm going to just keep reading. Needless to say, I loved what I read of this. I was debating while I was reading it maybe if I want to go with the audiobook, just because I have no idea how to pronounce any of these people's names, and I don't want to seem like an imbecile. It's so fast-paced. I think I read those like pages really fast, and it really like captured my attention. I don't know. I have these 3 fantastic books. Like that's why I bought them, obviously, is because I knew they would be really good, and they've been really highly regarded. But like I think this is the next book I want to pick up. 3 Dark Crowns. I'm calling it. I am just really in the mood for this. Plot just really hooked me. This is like a plot that I was kind of meh about. Like I didn't even really want to pick up this book. I'm really excited about this book. I don't know why. I literally cannot explain it to you. Fury Reborn, I think I'm going to pick up the audiobook really soon. Loved reading it, but I think if I actually pay attention to the audiobook this time, it might be a really good audiobook. And then I definitely want to pick up Girls of Paper and Fire before or after Children of Blood and Bone. They're all really high on my list. This kind of accomplished nothing, but planning on picking all of these up really soon and reading another 10 pages. This actually really sparked a fire in my butt to get reading these books, because I've been putting off fantasy for a while now, and I've been really craving it recently. So, moral of the story, read more fantasy, and you know, what did we learn here? Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of these books, what you thought of them, all that jazz. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!